Oh, did you just see that? How could someone not love this 𝗟𝗴𝗲𝗃? Did I say a carrot? So, the favorite food of rabbits are carrots, right? Well, in fact, carrots aren't a natural part of the rabbit's diet, but they do love to eat carrots, though not in large quantities. But what do rabbits actually eat? I'll tell you. Rabbits feed on plants, flowers, weeds and grass. Sounds interesting, right? Okay, but you might be wondering, why are we discussing about rabbits' food habits? Well, today's session is all about that. In today's session, we will be adding 2 food items loved dearly by a rabbit into the game, such that when our little rabbit touches on the same, the score increases. So let's not waste much time and begin right away.
Open Scratch Senior. Now we have to load all the previous contents back to the workspace. Click on the File option. Select Load from your computer, just like how we did in the previous session. Now, select the file, the Jumping Rabbit. Click on OK. And yes, it's done. Now, let's check how it works this time. Click on Flag. As you can see, nothing happens when the rabbit touches the cactus or eagle. But we need to end the game when the rabbit touches any of the obstacles. And only then we'd be able to make the game more challenging. First, let's create a game over screen using a backdrop. For that, simply duplicate the same backdrop we use for the game screen. Click on the game screen backdrop and click on the backdrop tab. You can see the game screen backdrop over here. Now, right click on it and select duplicate. And see, we got a copy of the backdrop. Change the costume name to Game Over in the new backdrop. Now click on the text tool. Now address the fill option to make the text black. And also, let's choose a font. The pixel looks fine. I'm choosing it. Now click on the backdrop and type Game Over. Now enlarge the text and adjust its position. Now let's get back to code. Select the rabbit sprite from the sprite list. Before we set up the Game Over section, let's make sure whenever we click the game starts, the game screen should contain the game screen backdrop. We need to set that by simply attaching a switch backdrop block to the main code blocks. Go to Looks and drag the switch backdrop to Game Over screen block and place it just under the When Flag Clicked block. Change Game Over screen to game screen. The game screen backdrop is set. Well, did you know? Legend has it that the Aztec people of Mexico found the place for a new city by searching for an eagle on a cactus eating a snake. And yes, that's the image you see on the Mexican flag. The Mexicans found it on an island in the middle of a lake, and that place later went on to become the site of the capital of Mexico. That's gripping. Coming back to the game, when our rabbit touches the eagle or the cactus, the game should end. For that, we need to apply some conditions. What we need is, if the rabbit touches any one of the obstacles, the backdrop must switch to the Game Over backdrop. So, go to Controls and add an if-then conditional block. Place it inside the forever block. Here, we are going to use a logical operator called an OR operator to check the condition. When using the OR operator with an if block, we can check whether the cactus or the eagle is touching the rabbit. Click the operators and then select the OR operator block and place it inside the if block to check whether the eagle or the cactus is touching the rabbit. But how will we find out if the rabbit and the obstacle has touched at any point of time? For that, we need to add a sensing ability to the code, right? So, navigate to the sensing tool and choose the touching mouse pointer block. This block is used to sense if a sprite is touched by the other sprites or the mouse pointer. Now click the drop down and select eagle. Now this block can sense whether the eagle touches the rabbit or not. Again, drag and drop another sensing block and change the mouse pointer to cactus so that the block can sense when the cactus and the rabbit touch. Next, attach switch backdrop to game over screen block from looks to this if-then conditional block. Finally, let's check out what our new code will be. Now, click on the flag and go as far as you can. But see, when the rabbit touches the cactus or eagle, the game ends. As of now, we have 2 obstacles in the game. On hitting them, the game ends. Now, how about rocking up some points? Let's add 2 more sprites so that the rabbit can earn points by touching them. Let the score boosters be a carrot and an apple. First, let's pick a carrot. Click on the Choose a Sprite option and search for a carrot sprite. We cannot find a carrot sprite here, so we can upload one. Open your browser and type PNG egg on the search bar. Now here, search for cartoon carrot. From the list of images, choose one you like. This one looks good, so let's use it. Click on the image and here you can see the download option. Click on it. Finally, save the image. Now we need to upload it on 𝗙𝗏𝗄. So let's open 𝗙𝗏𝗄. Select Upload Sprite. Choose the carrot sprite image and click on Open. Rename the sprite to carrot. Let's reduce its size from 100 to 20. Also, we have to adjust its position so that it appears to be in a lying position. So go to Costumes, click on Select tool and then select the carrot sprite as a whole. Slightly rotate it to make it look as if it's laying on the ground. Place it on the ground properly and ta-da! It's done. Now we can add an apple sprite. So now go to Choose a Sprite option. Select Apple. Reduce its size from 100 to 50. The apple and carrot should move exactly like a cactus, so we can reuse the code we have built for the cactus sprite. Now, drag and drop the code we created for cactus over the apple and carrot in the sprite list. But guess what? There will be a problem if we use the same code for cactus to both the apple and carrot. Yes, these 3 sprites will be appearing and moving together on the stage. Let's delay the entry of carrot and apple. So at first, click on the carrot sprite and add a wait block from the control before the sprite starts moving. Let's set the waiting time to 6 seconds. Also, to make sure the sprite is hidden during this 6-second time, add a hide block from the looks just after when the flag clicked block. Now click on the apple and do the same but change the waiting time to 2 seconds. Now click on the flag. See all our sprites appearing on perfect timing. Now what we need is to make the rabbit collect the apple and carrot and show a scoreboard to display how much we collected. Let's add a scoreboard to our game first. For that, we have to create a score variable first. So return to code. To create a score variable, go to variables and then click on make a variable. Here, enter new variable name as score. As you can see, a scoreboard has appeared at the top left corner of the stage. Now drag it to the right corner. So, our scoreboard is ready. It's time to help the rabbit collect the apple and carrot. And after the apple or the carrot is touched by the rabbit, it should hide. And did you know? Carrots and apple contain similar amounts of proteins, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K and iron. Carrot has 5.9 mg of vitamin C per 100 grams and apple has 4.6 mg of vitamin C. You already know carrots were first used as medicine, and I'm sure you have grown up hearing the well-known saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." So now, first select the apple sprite from the sprite list. See, the apple is a little bit higher from the ground. Drag and place the apple onto the ground and enter the new Y position values to all these blocks. Now go to the events. Drag and drop the when flag clicked block. Then go to control. Get the forever loop for the continuous process. And then select the if then conditional block to check the conditions. Now from the sensing tool, attach the touching mouse pointer block into this if then conditional block. Change mouse pointer to rabbit. Now go to the looks option. Select hide block and place it inside this if then conditional block to hide the sprite when it touches the rabbit. Now the score must be incremented when the apple is being collected. For that, go to variable and drag the change move down by one block and place it just below the hide block. Change the variable move down to score. Done. From now on, when the rabbit touches the apple, it will disappear from the stage. We need the same code to hide the carrot too. So, select this set of blocks and drop it over the carrot sprite in the sprite list. Click on flag. And yes, the rabbit collects apple and carrots and the score is increasing as we collect the apple and carrot. Click on the stop button. Now let's play the game once again. Click on flag. Wait, stop. Well, did you notice a problem there? See, the score is not reset to 0 as we restarted the game. Whenever we end the game and restart it, the score should be reset to 0. For that, go to the rabbit sprite and we need to add a set move down block just under the when flag clicked block. Change move down to score. Click on flag. Yes, the score is reset to 0 and the game works perfect. Oops, I lost the game. But why were all the sprites visible on the screen even after the game ended? So, let's fix it. We need to hide all the sprites from the screen when the backdrop switches to game over. For that, go to the events tool, drag and drop when backdrop switches to game screen block. Now, when backdrop switches to game screen block, change game screen to game over screen. These two sets of blocks are applicable for all the sprites, so we have to drag and drop it in each and every sprite in the sprite list. But there will be a problem. Once we hide the sprites rabbit, eagle, up and hide arrows, it will keep hidden when we try to play the game again. This is because we haven't placed any show blocks in their codes like cactus, apple or carrot. So we have to attach a when flag clicked block and a show block for these sprites to make them appear in the beginning of the game. For that, place a flag block and then go to the looks. Select the show block and place it below the flag when clicked for the rabbit sprite. Drag and drop these codes to the rabbit, eagle and up arrow sprites. Let's try the game again and find if our code is working or not. Click on the flag. Oh, here I got hit by a cactus and the game is over. And see, sprites are cleared, but wait, those carrot, cactus and apple aren't hidden yet. Why is that happening? It is because we are running a forever block on those sprites to repeat its appearance on the stage. Let's fix this problem with a single block. Go to Controls and select the Stop All block and attach it below the Hide block. So now on, whenever the game over screen is shown, the down arrow will be hidden and all the codes in every sprite will be stopped.
Wow, you have done a great job. In today's session, we added the main sprite, 2 obstacles, 2 new sprites to increase the score points and a game over background as well. And all this looks fantastic. But don't you think our game requires a cover backdrop as well? Yes, so in the next session, we will be learning to add a beautiful cover backdrop as an intro screen to our game. Are you curious to know more about the same? Well, to find out, you will have to wait till the next session, and until then, it's a bye.